Beloved brothers and sisters, another dawn begins under the gaze of Almighty God. Today we enter the presence of the Lord with the powerful Psalm 11, a cry of restored identity, divine protection, and victory against all evil. Psalm 11 verse 1 declares with authority, "In the Lord put I my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain." This psalm is an answer for those who need courage at the very start of the day. God sees the hidden arrows, upholds the shaken foundations, reigns above the battle, and guards those who take refuge in him. Fear loses its voice when the Lord rises as a shield. In the comments, write your name and the name of someone who needs to begin this day, receiving deliverance, protection, and victory. Place that name before God with faith, believing that the Lord sees every detail. And if you are not yet subscribed, subscribe now and remain with us every day in prayer. Now surrender this day to the Lord. Place your home, your family, your path, your decisions, and your dreams under the refuge of the Father. May this Psalm 11 become a spiritual wall over your life, bringing strength, direction, restoration, and the deep certainty that whoever takes shelter in God walks protected by the hand of the Most High. Lord my God, before your greatness, my soul recognizes its place. I am a guarded child, a life purchased by your love, a story watched over by your eyes. No pressure receives authority to define my destiny. No strange voice earns the right to push my steps away from your purpose. My refuge is born in you. My name is before your throne. My journey carries the mark of your care, and your protecting hand covers every part of the way. Beloved Father, restore within me the awareness of my calling. So often hurry arrives disguised as a way out. Fear tries to sound like advice, and worry tries to take the place of direction. But your word brings me back to center. Your presence places my feet again in the center of your will. The Lord teaches me to act with a healed mind, a lifted heart, and a strengthened spirit. Today, my life receives clean courage, vision from heaven, inner strength and peace to continue without abandoning the ground of the promise. Protecting God, guard my identity in you. Let no threat alter the truth of who I am before the Lord. I'm cared for by divine mercy, sustained by grace, covered by the shield of the Most High, and led by a perfect hand. The battle tries to change my countenance, but your glory renews my face. Intimidation tries to tighten my heart, but your love expands my breath. Doubt tries to create a path, but your voice rekindles the certainty of belonging, destiny, and victory. Visit my decisions with power. Some paths look like immediate relief, but carry hidden loss. Some escapes look like rest, but pull the soul away from the place where the blessing matures. I need your intervention to recognize the difference between divine direction and impulse born from pressure. Place wisdom in my choices. Place self-control in my responses. Place peace in my thoughts. Place strength in my hands to keep building what was born from your heart. Father, when opposing forces try to weaken my faith, raise within me the spiritual memory of your goodness. The Lord has already sustained me in narrow days, already opened doors at the right time, already brought deliverance where my eyes saw only limits. The same hand remains upon me. The same love covers me. The same mercy reaches me in this hour. My soul receives renewal, my inner being receives order, my walk receives light, and fear loses dominion before your majesty. I present the real need of my spirit. I need to continue with a whole soul, to look at the day without being dragged by fear, to respond to pressure with wisdom, to guard my inner life against words, demands, and thoughts capable of disturbing my peace. Come with your divine help. Surround my mind with light. Cover my house with protection. Guard my name with justice. Pour over me courage, rest, and direction. Beloved Father, Psalm 11 calls me to the position of a child, not a fugitive. My inheritance is in you. My security comes from your character. My strength springs from your grace. Your refuge is not a hiding place of fear. It is a place of restoration, alignment, and victory. In you, I lift my eyes. In you, I recover my breath. In you, I receive discernment to remain where heaven has planted me. Your shield surrounds me, your goodness sustains me, and your hand leads me with power. The Lord sees hidden conversations, masked intentions, words released with poison, and paths prepared to wound those who walk with sincerity. My perception has limits, but your justice passes through closed doors, reaches hidden tables, weighs every intention, and reveals what they tried to cover with the appearance of peace. Psalm 11 verse 2 shows this truth with power. For lo, the wicked bend their bow, they make ready their arrow upon the string, that they may privily shoot at the upright in heart. Righteous Father, if bows have been prepared against my life, raise your shield before any arrow finds its direction. If words have been aligned to strike my name, place your truth as a wall around me. If eyes filled with envy have tried to measure my steps, cover my path with divine deliverance. My defense comes from your hand. My cause is before your throne. My story receives protection from the God who sees in secret and acts with power. Guard me from attacks dressed as advice, from closeness without loyalty, from smiles that hide broken intentions, from conversations that seem small but leave heaviness in the spirit. Give me discernment to perceive charged environments, confusing connections, and doors that shine on the outside while carrying loss within. May your voice lead my steps away from snares prepared in secret. May your light reveal what my goodwill might accept without noticing the danger. My warrior God, I surrender my cause to your court. The Lord judges without deception, acts with perfection, and protects with love. Your eyes know times, places, words, intentions, and consequences. Where they tried to plant confusion, pour out order. Where they tried to raise shame, place honor. Where they tried to weaken my spirit, breathe strength. Where they tried to close the way, open a door marked by blessing, justice, and victory. Visit now the areas where they tried to weaken me in silence. Restore my identity in you, lift my head with honor, renew my inner being with clean strength. Turn every broken arrow into testimony. Turn every door closed by wickedness into protection revealed by your hand. Turn every hidden comment into an occasion for your truth to appear with even greater brightness. Most High God, remain as a shield over this day. Guard my work, my family, my choices, my feelings, and my walk. Place heavenly defense around what the Lord has entrusted to my care. If there is a prepared path, redirect my feet. If there is a word prepared to wound, remove its strength. If there is a hidden snare, break it before it reaches me. My soul finds in the Lord the rock that sustains everything. Human foundations may tremble. The home, provision, relationships, plans, expected doors, desired answers. But your throne remains above every fall. Your hand continues to govern my story with power. Your love rebuilds within before lifting up without. Your justice brings order where affliction tried to scatter ruins. Psalm 11 verse 3 raises this question before the soul. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? This question does not push me into fear. It leads me to your refuge. When the foundations are touched, I discover where my life was resting. When a structure gives way, your voice reveals what needs to be healed, strengthened, and placed back in the center of your will. The righteous do not become lost in the dust of the fall. The righteous lift their eyes to the God who remains standing, to the Father who rebuilds with wisdom, to the King who turns shaking into testimony. When the foundations are tested, a deep choice is born before you. I can try to hold the ruins together with my own strength, or I can surrender the entire construction to your care. Today, my soul yields to the God who knows how to rebuild without hurry, without waste, and without error. Every broken part receives your touch. Every empty space receives your breath. Every heavy memory receives your forgiveness. Every narrow path receives your light. Make my life a house built upon your truth. May the foundation be your word. May the covering be your protection. May the doors be guarded by your justice. May the days be bathed in your peace. May every new beginning carry your blessing. The work made by your hands remains, flourishes, and overcomes. Where the world sees a fall, heaven can reveal rebuilding. Where it seemed to be the end, your power can open a path of honor. Raise within me a serene and deep strength. Give me roots to remain in your will. Give me wisdom to pass through seasons of rebuilding. Give me patience to respect your process. Guard me from building on fear, appearance, or human approval. Lead me to the eternal rock. Everything born in you receives the weight of glory, divine protection, and fruit in the right season. My story will not be defined by what collapsed, but by the God who sustained me on my feet. Your strong arm covers me, your blessing reaches me, your justice defends me. Eternal God, the noise of the earth tries to convince me that everything is loose, that the answers were lost along the way, that injustices continue without weight before anyone. But heaven remains occupied by the Lord. Your throne has not become empty. Your authority has not been shaken. Your glory continues above the crisis, above the voices, above the fears, above every battle that tries to appear greater than your power. Psalm 11 verse 4 declares this truth with strength. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. Father, this word changes the way life is seen. The Lord is in the holy temple, and that means history does not move without direction. Your throne in heaven shows me that no threat occupies the place of your sovereignty. Your eyes behold, and this brings deep rest, because every detail that slipped from my hands remains before your gaze. Divine justice does not sleep, does not get lost, does not become confused. It weighs intentions, reveals truths, separates appearance from essence, and leads every cause to the perfect time of your answer. Lord, many times the soul wants an immediate answer, a clear sign, a door opening in that very moment, but your apparent silence is also at work. While the earth makes noise, heaven evaluates. While people speak, the Lord examines. While situations move on the outside, your eyes reach the root. You see the motive before the word, the intention before the gesture, the wound before the reaction, the weariness before the fall. Nothing is lost before you. Everything reaches your throne with name, measure, and truth. Righteous God, this certainty restores my posture within. The presence of your throne removes the dominion of hurry. The vision of your holy temple returns dignity to my steps. Your gaze delivers me from the need to prove everything at every moment. My cause can rest in your hands. My name can be guarded by your justice. My house can rest under your shield. My walk can continue covered by the protector who sees beforehand, acts at the right time, and leads with perfection. Beloved Father, when heaven observes, the battle changes size. What seemed immense before my eyes becomes small before your majesty. What seemed hidden loses its shadow before your light. What seemed unanswered begins to be set in order by your wisdom. You reign without effort, judge without error, protect without failing. This truth enters me as restoration, strengthens my identity as a child, and raises a mature peace. The kind that is born when the soul understands that the King remains seated on the throne. Lord of hosts, your holy temple speaks of purity, authority, and glory. Before it, my words become more truthful. I let go of the rush to control what belongs to your care. I surrender the anxiety of anticipating answers. I place before you the causes that need justice, the paths that need deliverance, the doors that need direction, and the areas that need to be restored by your intervention. Everything bows before your dominion, and my life finds refuge in the certainty that heaven follows every step. My God, your gaze is not cold, distant, or indifferent. It is the gaze of a father, the gaze of a perfect judge, the gaze of a warrior who protects his child in the battle. You see the courage no one applauded, the forgiveness chosen in silence, the patience sustained within, the surrender made with quiet tears, the right intention misunderstood, the faithfulness practiced when it would have been easier to give in to weariness. The Lord watches with justice and covers with mercy those who remain before your face. Psalm 11 verse 7 announces this promise with greatness. For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness, his countenance doth behold the upright. The Lord loves righteousness, and that means right choices have value before heaven. Silent faithfulness carries weight in your hands. Truth sustained in difficult days reaches your altar. Good done without an audience rises like an offering before your face. Every surrender chosen to preserve the soul, every word held back so as not to wound, every step taken with reverence and sincerity is under your care. Your justice turns what seemed small into a seed of honor. God of glory, may my life be found in that place of uprightness that the Lord beholds. I want to overcome without losing my essence, prosper without losing sensitivity, receive blessings without drifting from your will. The victory I desire is not empty, not vanity, not merely achievement before human eyes. I want the victory that brings peace, restores the home, lights the path, opens the right doors, heals relationships, restores joy, and confirms that your hand has been guiding every step. I know that true blessing does not come only to decorate life. It reorganizes from within, teaches gratitude, matures the soul, and reveals purpose. When the Lord blesses, even what was wounded begins to receive a new form. Provision comes with dignity. The answer comes with rest. The door opens with direction. Deliverance arrives like a divine embrace. Honor appears without shouting. Laughter returns without guilt. Hope walks back into the house like a light turned on after a long night. Lord, make your face the greatest reward of my journey. To see your face is to be reached by the light that heals, by the peace that governs, by the love that restores, by the presence that gives meaning back again. When the upright behold your face, life receives the brightness of eternity. Losses cease to sit on the throne, wounds cease to command, waiting seasons cease to feel like abandonment. Everything bows before the beauty of the righteous God, who loves justice and sustains his children with power. May your forgiveness cleanse what needs to be left behind. May your glory cover my story with visible signs of your care. May your name be recognized in every deliverance, in every door, in every answer, in every detail that shows the Lord was with me. And in this prayer, I enter before you with a deep need to be delivered from the weights I accepted carrying without realizing they were stealing my peace, my joy, and my identity. For a long time, I tried to sustain pains that belonged to other people, expectations that were born outside your will, demands that never came from your love. I kept trying to handle everything, welcome everything, endure everything, answer for everything, until I forgot that I am also a child. I also need care. I also have limits that deserve respect before your presence. Lord, today, your light helps me see with truth. Loving someone does not mean carrying what that person refuses to place in your hands. Serving does not mean disappearing. Forgiving does not mean accepting repeated wounds as if my soul were made to live crushed. Being kind does not mean allowing my life to become a storage place for guilt, tension, manipulation, and weariness. Your love teaches me a cleaner path, to love with wisdom, to help with measure, to walk with dignity, and to remain whole under your care. I need to recognize the value the Lord has placed in me. My life has weight before heaven. My voice matters. My tears have meaning. My rest is also sacred to you. My limits can be guarded without guilt. My existence does not need to be proven by exhaustion. Your grace calls me by name, and that calling restores honor to what I myself treated carelessly. I was created with purpose, covered by mercy, reached by forgiveness, and called to live with nobility before your gaze. Father, pull out of me the false obligation to save everyone around me. That place belongs to the Lord. Only you heal what is broken. Only you restore what has lost direction. Only you reach wounds my strength could never touch. When I try to occupy a place that is yours, I lose my breath. I lose my sweetness. I become hostage to demands that grow without end. Today I return to your altar what should never have been placed on my shoulders. I surrender people, stories, conflicts, guilt, and weights that go beyond the measure I received from you. Teach me to honor the life you gave me, to honor my time, my body, my rest, my peace, my walk, and my essence before you. May my kindness be guided by your wisdom and not by the fear of displeasing others. May my choices be born from your direction and not from the need to be accepted. May my presence be a sincere offering and not a currency to buy approval. May my yes have truth, and may my boundary have serenity. This is also healing. This is also maturity. This is also blessing. May the Lord cover your life with protection, open new paths, bring visible deliverance, pour blessings over your home, and strengthen your steps. May the truth of Psalm 11 remain within you. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord is on his throne. The Lord sees, guards, restores, honors, and leads those who take refuge in him.